Terry, Dan White, Orange County Register. You guys left here last time down 0-2. Now you leave up 3-2. What's been the single biggest change?
I think our defense has been probably the most consistent thing. In game 2 here, the first 3 quarters were really good, and kind of let it get away in the 3rd quarter. Games 3 and 4 were very solid defensively, and I thought the way we defended, particularly coming out in the second half, made the difference. But first quarter for that matter. Second quarter, we didn't defend the way we needed to, but I'd say our offense has been kind of spotty, but our defense over the last 4 games has been pretty good.
To your left. Nick Hamilton, Rebel Media. Coach, speaking of defense, you have the Clippers to without a field goal for 6 minutes. What was the talk at halftime to kind of get the team re-energized and back on track?
We had to play harder. First half, especially the second quarter, the Clippers played harder than we did. They got baskets in transition. They got offensive rebounds. They got kickouts, extra possessions, and they played harder than we did in the second quarter. And I like the focus and the energy that made the difference. It wasn't about any schemes or anything. It was about just locking in and to the task at hand.
Robert Morales, LA Daily News. Terry, you just touched on this a little bit, but they're down their 2 biggest guns. In terms of competitive spirit, what did you think of the Clippers tonight?
I know that they're missing 2 All-Stars, and that's a given, but there are a lot of solid pros on that team, and a lot of guys guys like Jamal Crawford have been in this league a long time and know how to compete. And like I said, the second quarter, they played harder than we did. DeAndre Jordan was doing what he needed to do. Jeff Green was pushing it. I don't think it was necessarily a mental letdown on our part, but I think they showed that we needed to compete harder because of how hard they were competing.
Jay Don to ESPN. What enabled your team to put them away in the 4th quarter?
Again, I thought defensively we were solid, but Dame got it going, hit some shots, got him moving off the ball a little bit. We executed, I thought 3 plays in a row, we executed pretty well and got some good shots, and we were able to separate. But again, it was, we made a nice run, got a lead, and in a minute and a half it evaporated at the end of the 3rd quarter. In the 4th quarter, I thought we just kind of sustained our focus defensively, and then again, timely shots.
Coach, right here. Steve Finley, Culver City News. Talk about the play of Alan Crabb. He's from Los Angeles.
Alan, it was good that he got a breakout game in Game 4. He said, he wanted to be part of the party as well. So I think defensively he's been solid. We rely on his scoring. He made some big shots for us tonight, but the best thing for him right now is that he didn't let the first 3 games, the fact that he didn't score very much, bother him at the defensive end, and he kept with the process as far as how he's going to get shots, and he never shied away from the moment. But Alan's been a big part of what we've done all season, and I think he showed it again tonight.
Andy Kamenetsky, ESPN LA. With Chris and Blake out, the Clippers are just a completely different team. How did you go about preparing for this game, not quite knowing what they were going to do?
Well, we anticipated that they would be spreading the court a lot. When Jeff Green is a spacing 4-man, we expected Paul Pierce to play 4 at some point, not necessarily knowing if he was going to start or not. We expected Jamal and Austin Rivers to have the ball in their hands a lot. So I thought it was basically going to be a lot of spacing basketball, and which is what it kind of turned out to be.
Good for him.
Michael Pina, Bleacher Report. Jamal Crawford was 6 for 23. Was he just missing shots, or was there anything that you guys were doing to slow him down?
It's usually a combination of both. I thought we defended him well. We were locked in. We contested a lot of his shots. But, with a guy who can score the ball like that, you got to be a little fortunate that he misses some shots as well. But I thought we at least made him work for the shots that he got, and then you just hope that he doesn't get on a roll, which he didn't do.
Coach Joe Freeman, the Oregonian, over here to your left. Did Dame ask to start the 4th quarter? How was that decision come about?
I rode CJ a little bit longer. CJ didn't come out until minute 30, minute 40 in the 3rd, so I wanted to give CJ just a little bit more of a blow because I knew I was going to go the rest away with him. So just wanted Dame to play another extra minute or two, just so that CJ could finish strong.
Last two, right up at the top.
Coach, Law Murray for ESPN Clipper Blog. Luke Bamute has started the first 4-game series and didn't play tonight. How did that affect your ability to run some offense in both halves?
I don't know. Obviously, the guys they had on the court were, they put a very strong offensive lineup to start the game at each half, with Pierce at 4 and starting Crawford. So, they were trying to put their best offensive players out there. Luke's a terrific defender. We didn't necessarily have a great offensive game, but, might as well ask Doc that.
Anybody else? Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.